hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Dang it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized.
What does that mean?
Specifically, that means the detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. So this is Jabberwock before they reinvented it?
Maybe?
That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in?
And the funhouse? That explains, like, the funhouse. The funhouse is such a, like, not even real thing. It's literally a Roblox hobby they just stuck us in.
Is. It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you, too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that there wasn't enough time to collect any data.
This is like a buggy game launch.
That's Cyberpunk all over again.
Oh no. The circumstances, wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. Do you keep checking the audio to make sure I'm picking up?
Yeah, you're talking really quiet, so.
Because for a little background information, we have this thing where if a noise is below a certain decibel amount, it just cuts it out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a new thing we put in, so we're just making sure I show up. If not, you can read.
Deal with it.
Yeah, they can read. They know what's going on.
Not female. Why does it feel the need to specify that?
Because they were, pretending the whole time. Though, you know what? A little offhand topic. I have seen a lot of debate around whether or not they count as like a trans character.
Why?
I don't know, because they pretended to be female, but they didn't actually call themselves female. Like, they wanted to actually be a boy.
Mm-hmm.
But they pretended they were female because... we'll do he, because that's what I think. He wanted to, like, be stronger and stuff, but he was bullied and called a girl, so he's just like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but some people are saying, like, no, it's a trans character. And other people have been like, no, they're just pretending.
I feel like I shouldn't even, like, make a stand on that at all.
No, I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's really a conflict there. It all comes down to how you see it.
Mm-hmm.
But
that makes sense.
I just thought it was an interesting thing I saw. So, what do you guys think? Would you count it, or would you not count it?
I disallow it.
Don't get mean in the comments. This is supposed to be friendly.
Oh, no. Argue.
Yeah, guys, tell us what you think about trans rights. Oh, that would be a mess. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. This feels very dreamlike, you know?
Yeah.
I really hope we wake up and see the real world.
You know something funny, though, that I had a dream about?
What?
I had a dream that we somehow went down to 30 subscribers. So I woke up, like, you know when you're, like, kind of groggy in, like, a dream, you're not sure if it was a dream or not?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up and I was like, oh my god, did we screw up bad? So I like panic, opened my phone, and I'm like, oh, thank god. It like took me a second to...
See, I had the opposite dream one time. I had a dream we went up to like 5,000 or something, and I checked my phone, and I'm like, no way, we blew up. And I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
This is back when we had like 200, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I wish there were more of you.
Please perform mitosis.
You know something I saw recommended that I guess we don't do? Is apparently you're supposed to kind of say the usual mumbo jumbo where it's like, spread the videos, share with your friends and stuff. And you know what? I think that's very annoying to hear all the time. But...
do it.
But I mean, like, do it if you think we should have it.
If you feel like doing it, then do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Feel the motivation too. But
of your own means.
Yeah, but I don't know.
We shouldn't have to tell you to. It should be common sense.
No, but I feel like there's a lot of middle ground. People don't really reach there. It's always like, guys, share my videos, throw them in everybody's faces, let everyone know how cool it is, which is great and all. But I feel like there's a certain amount of respect that needs to follow it. It's like if you think it's deserving,
Well, okay, here's the rules, guys. Subscribe if you want to. Like the video if you actually liked it.
Or you're following one of Gage's million different prompts for the goofiest things.
Oh, like the video if Ethan's fat.
Yeah, like stuff like that. So.
And turn on the bell if you actually care when our videos are out.
Yeah, do it of your own volition. But
share it with your friends if you think your friends would like it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you think they'd like it, show them. But otherwise, it's just like, who are these guys? Why'd you send me this? Is what that turns into.
What is this? These guys are stupid and fat.
Gage. Oh well.
Sorry.
Gage is feeling devious right now.
I'm feeling devious. Wasn't that a thing like a year or two ago?
A devious lick.
Oh my god.
Honestly, it was a harmful trend that shouldn't have happened.
But the name is so funny.
No, I loved seeing the videos.
Really?
Yes, they were hilarious. People pulling entire soap dispensers out of their backpack.
Oh.
I will fully admit it was stupid. It wastes money for everyone involved, and there's no benefit to it. But man, if it wasn't funny.
I remember you made a joke one time. This was while we were still in high school, and you made a joke.
Oh my god, don't say that. Still in high school. I don't want to think about that.
You made a joke to one of the teachers like, yeah, I'm just going to go steal one of the soap dispensers real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And you laughed. The teacher laughed about it. They thought it was funny.
That was the
You're good with
teacher.
teachers.
I think I can be good with adults.
Good job.
You know something that I was thinking about the other day, though? This happened a few times. Whenever I went to parties as, like, a kid, a lot of the time I just ended up talking to, like, the parents.
I remember.
And hanging out with them for, like, an hour.
It was kind of the same thing for me. I went to this one funeral one time.
For who?
Doesn't matter. And...
Was it family?
Not my family.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
It's not for you!
But I ended up talking to, like, my old neighbors, because we'd, like, moved. But it was my old neighbors, like, moms. And it was just, like, older Hispanic lady. And I was just talking to her for, like, a solid 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was, like, 7 years old, and I'm just talking to this random lady.
I like talking to people.
And she was so nice. She was, like, she was one of those sweet ladies. Anyway.
Something else that happened. The guy who trained me in delivery, when I went to delivery, not spoiler alert. I don't know why I said that.
Spoiler.
Personal alert. How's that?
Uh-oh. So skip to this timestamp if you don't care alert.
Just press the... Okay.
Just zoom forward until the screen moves.
Press the L button on your keyboard until the screen moves. Because L is forward 10 seconds, J is backwards, and K is pause. You're welcome, everybody, because I use it religiously.
Oh god, now you taught them how to skip through our content. No, everyone watches on their phone. That's not useful to anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Like 90% of our watch time is from phones.
Okay, you have to double tap then to skip 10 seconds.
Everyone knows that.
Oh, okay, I got one they don't know.
Okay.
If you're watching on your phone, if you're in full screen, like phone sideways, right?
Uh-huh.
Touch the top of the screen and drag it down. Not like where your little menu is, like halfway up above the pause button in the top of your screen. If you drag down, it'll automatically pull you out of the
full screen.
Yeah. Or if you're looking at it up and down, long way, like brick shape,
A brick can be either way.
It doesn't matter. Where the
vertically.
Vertically, thank you. Where the phone's taller, if you touch this box that the video's in and drag it upwards, then you go full screen.
That's cool.
So drag down to leave full screen, drag up to enter it. I know all the YouTube life hacks. I spend all my time on here.
Good job.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. I said good
welcome.
job.
Anyways, Jebediah guy. Oh, I can't say his name, can I? Gotta cut that out.
I know.
Oops. Well, that was his name, Gage, so you know. But
make a fake name.
Jebediah.
Jebediah.
I'll try and put that in there. I'll be like, the Jebediah guy.
Okay.
I accidentally said his real name. It doesn't matter. You know that. I'm panicking.
Oh my god, Ethan, get on with it. We're supposed to be a dual commentary channel. How can we have story time? We're just like, well, anyway, but wait, actually, hold on, take that back.
I'm bad at telling
stories.
What?
Anyway.
You know that. We just talked about, like, he told me, like, his entire life.
Is it cool?
Yeah, he was, like, a principal for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And he told me about, like, way back when, like, I think this is, like, 15 BC. No, not really.
Well, that's rude.
But, I'm just kidding. But when he was a principal, like, believe it or not, at the time, like, Satanism was becoming a big thing. So he talked about where he lived, there was, like, a bunch of people who would, like, slaughter, like, goats and farm animals.
Huh.
And it was, like, an actual, like trend,
Like that high schoolers would do and
yeah,
stuff?
Yeah, he said he even talked to, like, some high school girl who, like, fully believed it and everything, and she was like, yeah, I just think it's what's right,
Killing goats? Like sacrificing them, or like what?
Like sacrificing stuff.
Whoa.
I think that was, like, the extreme cases. A lot of the times it was just, like, cringy kids who were being like, the devil's my bro, So.
As crazy as stuff like that is, I am like 100%. I would be so interested to see inside, like, people's mind with that mindset. Like,
yeah.
People who are, like, actually, like, because, okay, normally I have a very flexible mind. I can see different opinions from a lot of different perspectives, and I can get it,
Yeah.
So when I hear people arguing about, like, the stupidest stuff, I think, wow, you're so stupid.
I get that.
Because I can see both sides, and it's like, well, there's a compromise that can be made here. But anyway, there are some things I genuinely, it's not that I'm judging them, but I genuinely have a really hard time seeing certain perspectives, and I'm just very curious.
Do you have an example?
Like Satanism.
Like Satanism? Okay.
Like people who think, who like believe in sacrifices and, like, kind of, okay. To preface this, I know nothing about Satanism. But,
yeah,
like, the surface, like, what you think of when you think of Satanism.
Well, something to note, back then, like, you were either Christian, Catholic, or some form of, like, Christianity, Mm-hmm. Or you were weird. Like, that's how it was.
I know.
So, nowadays, it's like, I feel like people are more and more just leaning away from religion. So, if someone comes up to me and says, I'm a Satanist, I'd be like, cool, bro. It's good for you,
Mm-hmm.
So.
But just the mental, like, the face value, what you would think of when you hear Satanism, I would be curious to hear, just, like, see inside their brains, or, like, spend a day with them doing their, like, religious activities, and just see, like, just how that works, and, like, what goes on there.
Well, dude, faith is, like, the weirdest thing. It, like, drives people to be absolute lunatics sometimes, and saints other times. Like cult leaders. Well, I think cult leaders are less, it's more cult followers, right? But it's like, I don't know.
See, you want to know what I have faith in?
What?
Gage. He's pretty cool.
Works for me. But anyways, little tangent there.
That was a long tangent.
That was a long tangent. It's probably the end of an episode for some people who are really excited to get to the next part, and we just ranted for the last
20 minutes.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, leave a like, guy.
Hey, you're watching our playthrough. It's our rules, buddy.
Yeah. This stuff's free,
It is free, right? Yeah. Most you gotta do is watch a 2-second ad, you're fine.
I'm JKing, guys. I'm just messing.
No, I kind of like that point. It's free, so what are you complaining about?
That seems like an excuse, though, to, like...
Be lazy and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I totally believe in giving this my all.
That's great.
But I think that's really funny to say, too.
It's free, shut up.
Next time someone leaves, like, a comment...
I hate comment, be like, who cares, it's free.
Yeah, it's like, it's free, just don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not making you watch it. It's like, come on. Anyway.
It's kind of good logic, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I see. Okay. I'm so good at creating the perfect, like...
Loopholes.
Moral loopholes in my head so I can justify anything.
Because that's what a moral person does, is make moral loopholes.
Right? That's what everyone does, though.
I don't bother.
I feel like a lot of people have gut instincts and they actually come up, like, mentally with excuses for themselves to make their actions seem right or wrong.
Yeah, that's just basic psychology.
But that's weird, right? But really interesting.
I think... Okay, this is weird to say, but I think people who are, like, missing something kind of have the most capacity to do stuff.
Missing what?
Like, let's say people who are, like, asexual or aromantic, right? They're missing some of those drives that other people would have, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, but that gives more opportunity to do other stuff. If you don't care about getting married or having intercourse or something like that, you know?
What kind of intercourse?
I'll leave that to their imaginations. Or their Google searches, you know.
Uh-oh.
Engagement all wide-eyed. But it's like, it's just interesting to think, like... Because don't you admit, wouldn't that be convenient if you just didn't care about relationships like that? Romantic ones, not just in general.
Sure it'd be... It'd be convenient, but as someone who isn't asexual or
it's hard to, like...
It's hard to want to not feel it, you know?
No, I get it.
Because I'm sitting here imagining, wow, it would be cool to be in a relationship. I never spend my time thinking, I wish I never felt the desire at all. Because if you feel that desire, it's like, well, no one wants to get rid of a desire that they have.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Unless it's like drug abuse or something.
Right. But I just... Something I've kind of been trying to do lately is taking a page out of different perspectives and applying it to myself.
Name one.
Like the asexual thing, and aromantic.
Oh, so you've been trying to be like, well, I'll just not care about that and I'll have more room in my head for other stuff.
Yeah, kinda. Not trying to roleplay as that because I'm not that, you know?
Uh-huh.
But,
yeah, you're kinky, bro.
Thanks, Gage. Just let everybody know.
But you could... Let everybody know.
I know, I'm just goofing. I'm just goofing. No, I'm not. But anyways.
Oh, whatever.
My point is like...
Question.
What?
Do you think this is real code for the game? Like right there?
I'd have to like pause it and actually be able to read it. Set filter script. If it's not... I mean... I'm sure they just had the coders type something up, so maybe it would work in a circumstance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I just original point to circle back and finish it up so we can continue.
Yes.
I think there's wisdom in taking things that are not yourself, and like trying to kind of understand and apply it to yourself. Not completely, because you're not that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But there's just something in it.
But taking the good things from other people's perspectives, like I'm not religious, but there's a lot of like really, really great values and stuff you can take from someone who is.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I thought you were gonna say a but I got you.
No, that's it. Or like, I try and be appreciative. Oh my god, this is gonna be a full 45-minute episode at this point. The other day, I was feeling so appreciative. I was telling you a bit about this. Just to have arms and legs. Like, imagine the mindset of someone who doesn't have arms or legs. Or
Y'all
can't
are missing
hear.
out.
You should feel bad about it.
No, not like that.
But it's like, all of a sudden I was like looking down at my arms and legs. I can move anywhere, go anywhere. Just the fact that I'm able to go up and use the bathroom by myself. So many people don't have that. And it's like, how am I able to complain about literally anything?
I get that.
And so I think taking those kind of perspectives, taking people who are missing things that I have, and taking the perspectives they would have and trying to learn from them, I think that does a lot of good for me. It makes me feel more appreciative of things that I normally would like want to complain about. Like, I have the capabilities of any average human being, maybe a little bit lacking in the short, like, height spectrum, Like, maybe I won't be able to reach the top shelf at Walmart, but
If you're going to Walmart, you've already screwed up.
yeah.
I do not like Walmart, okay? Listen to this,
I
guys.
hate Walmart.
This is ridiculous. I went to get my oil changed at Walmart one time.
Oh.
Took like, I was told it'd take like 10, 30 minutes, right? Oil changing is pretty quick. Because I had it done today and it took like
10 minutes. 15.
If even, honestly. It was quick.
Uh-huh.
Between the time that they got the car pulled in and I sat down, I was gone like...
I had a place that wasn't Walmart.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I think the place I went to is pretty common, but I won't say it just in case.
Uh-huh.
It took them 5 hours
At Walmart.
to get my oil change. Yeah, at Walmart. 5 hours.
Come on, Walmart. What are you doing?
Maybe it was an off day or whatever, but I'm not going back. I'm not testing that.
All it takes is one off day to make someone hate you for life. I mean, for real, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have other stuff I wanted to, mention now after saying that. I'm gonna just move on.
Yeah, let's come back to it, because I'm pretty sure when we started ranting, it said we were 2 hours and 40 minutes into the footage. We are now at 3 hours and 4 minutes.
Oh my god.
So...
Whatever.
But I hope you guys like listening.
Should just make it a podcast at this point.
We have, a RatCast thing we did once.
We want to make an episode too. We just... Maybe that's why I'll make the Apex video, because that's basically what it is.
Is the Apex video bad? Gameplay-wise?
Yeah, we suck at the game.
Yeah, okay. Little spoiler alert in case that hasn't come out yet, but...
I should totally be... I'll try and put it out, tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's
continue with Fujisaki.
Yeah. God. What are we doing? I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? You said that in his head. Hey, can you tell me?
Now he says it out loud.
What was the Neo World program used for in the first place?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope.
A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? I'm just now thinking, I'm wondering, people who played the first game and genuinely thought, back in the day, that Chihiro was a girl. I wonder how many people were, crushing out on her and doing all the, free time events and stuff, thinking, oh my god, I love Chihiro, they're so cute. I wonder how many people were devastated when they learned they were a boy.
I know.
I never really thought about it until now.
It's a win for the bisexual people, though.
Yeah, they're like,
isn't it?
Doesn't matter for me.
Yeah, it works for me, dude. Don't worry about it.
That's all the program's fault, right?
Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory.
Oh, yay.
Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
So, do we have fake memories already?
I think that's what this whole thing is.
You think that's just this being imported into our brain?
Because you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
Okay. So does that mean we'll never get the memories back? They already removed them.
Yeah, I think that means they're gone.
Rip.
And if I'm right, and this is a time loop situation, they must be really gone.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right?
That is a mystery to me too.
Shut up, you're not supposed to know everything.
I know, right? Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage? I'm sure there was a very good reason.
Experimental stage? That sounds great.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
Well, there it is, all laid out for you, Hajime. This is a simulation.
Yeah.
Have fun with that knowledge. What the heck is the last trial gonna be like if we're all just like, well, guys,
I feel like...
meet me in the Roblox trial room.
Yeah, right? I'm guessing... Okay, what I really hope is it's like a bad mess of everything and everyone. So we see Nagito and Chiaki and everyone like come in and make points.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Or, okay, one thing I was thinking of earlier is total just fan fiction in my mind, right? What if there's like, so you know how you can like steal truth bullets and use them against someone else?
Mm-hmm.
What if we steal truth bullets from gone people and use them against alive people?
Oh, that would be cool.
So,
is anyone really gone or alive at this point, though?
They're just like temporarily deleted, right?
I would think so.
Unless...
why would they set it to actually kill them?
Yeah. If they like... Because an accident could happen in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Or if we are dealing with like despairing people who got turned to that, I'm sure some of that could leak over, right?
Right.
So...
I have no idea. I'm so interested to continue. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It just sounds like we're lab rats. Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally?
I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this.
Oh my god, the virus took authority?
Yeah.
That's great.
Which makes me think that's what Monokuma is.
Oh, do you think Monokuma was just a virus?
Yeah, because I don't think the killing game was ever meant to be a part of this.
Right.
So...
That makes sense. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus?
Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors.
But there was a 16th.
So, the 2 monitors are Chiaki and...
Nagito.
No, Usami.
Oh.
Because Chiaki reported to Usami.
Didn't we just talk about how we think Nagito is Makoto? Who got messed up?
Okay.
I don't know. But I feel like Chiaki would have noticed that and been like, uh-oh.
Well, what could she say about it?
Who knows? Ow!
So.
I scratched my nose.
How fatal!
Oh no! 2 monitors?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. They were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way.
Man, we had all this drama over who was the traitor, who wasn't the traitor, and none of it matters in the slightest.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? They're literally there to save us.
Mm-hmm. By the way, the observer and the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all.
Really?
But the observer and the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else.
So, why would Usami literally turn a cow into a chicken right in front of us and, like, give us a big clue like that?
Okay.
Just to be a prankster gangster?
Usami can't be that old.
Right.
Because Chiaki said our dad and our, what was it, mom or brother or sister or something?
Uh-huh.
So it makes me think that if the Usami, whatever Usami actually is older, it's not by much. So... But even so, that could put her at like 25, 26. Because who knows how old we are?
I have no idea.
So maybe it's just kind of to incur like magical... funny wisdom, you know, something like that.
If Hyoko was one of the, like, ultimate despair...
What?
I just remember... One of the other games is called Ultimate Despair Girls.
Yeah.
There's maybe some context on that now.
But didn't it say that that's set between 1 and 2, but you're supposed to play it after? That's what one of our comments said.
Well, now I kind of get why.
Yeah. Otherwise, I feel like you'd kind of be spoiled on some of that.
But...
I also
Hyoko didn't look very, like, despairing in that picture of her.
Yeah, but Junko played the part well, didn't she? And she was the ultimate one.
I guess so.
So...
But I thought, well, it doesn't matter. Let's just...
We'll figure it out. We've done a lot of ranting.
What kind of authority does the teacher role have?
As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed the world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place.
Did you see these? Who do you think the traitor is? I think Chiaki. That's a good guess. We thought it was Chiaki at this point in the game. That is a pretty good idea of who it could be.
I love our comments, man. I would like to do just like a replying to comments video sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do it when we have more than we can keep up with.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I guess we can kind of resume here because this is something I kind of want to say. But we will get there. We will get there. But the day that comes where, like, we can't find our old commenters anymore because there's so many of them. I don't know if there's a way to look for that or not. Do you know?
Look for what?
Like, specific commenters.
Probably.
Like, filter it. I'm sure there is a way. But it's gonna suck when we're not seeing familiar faces all the time, you know? Because I like the group we have now. I want to say their names.
I think we still will. I think you could have millions of subscribers, you'll still see people you recognize all the time.
You think so?
I mean, if they were commenting on every single video.
That's true. You'd see it eventually.
Well, yeah, come on. To actually not see all of the comments, you would need millions of subscribers.
That's true. It takes a bit to get there.
Like...
But I mean, like, if we get to that point, you know?
Dang. You think we'd get there?
I think anything's possible.
Dang. Like and subscribe if you want to, guys.
Yep.
Like
and subscribe if you want your comments to eventually be forgotten. Which is kind of what we just said. Anyways.
I'm getting sleepy.
I am too, yeah. I was thinking we should do the trial. We can do it, but now I'm like, no. No, I'll die.
Alright, let's figure out what's going on, though.
Well, yeah, I still want to know that.
No. Did you read this?
I ranted, so I'll say it again. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death.
That sucks.
It does.
Well, what is that virus?
I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities.
So Monokuma, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do.
Just like in the first game.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world.
Wow.
It was like... it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience.
She's probably talking about the Monokuma Rock and the
She,
funhouse.
huh? You're in for a surprise, Hajime.
Oh, yeah. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpassed this Alter Ego?
What if it just is Alter Ego?
Like it just copied it and it's like
If it's just like a parasite that leeches off its brain or whatever, then it doesn't need to be smarter, it just needs to know what it's doing. So.
If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Dang it. What the hey man?
The hey man.
An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating.
It's cringier to read than it is to pretend through other words.
Huh?
Yeah, I messed up what I was saying. It's cringier to read freaking or whatever
than it is to say it.
Than it is to like use it as a censor.
Uh-huh.
I realize I do that a lot. I jumble my words and make no sense.
An idiot. No, but how did that virus infect the Neo World program?
No, I'm yawning.
Oh god, I'm yawning again. It's a loop. It's a cycle.
A perpetual motion machine.
Oh my god.
That's a little reference to Chainsaw Man.
How's that? That's just
because he says that.
Yeah, he says that one time. That doesn't make it that's Chainsaw Man. Like
I was referencing it.
Okay.
I'm sorry I don't have a whole lore behind each word I say.
Oh, there probably is a whole lore behind every word everyone says, but you just don't know.
Yeah. Enough with the metaphysical doo-doo water. Let's play the game.
God, guys, Scientology's a lie.
Scientology?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Scientology's the religion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're scummy, though. That's what I've heard.
Oh.
The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it.
Physically?
Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed.
How long have we been in this room? Let me out.
It's been hours. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened.
Imagine like how like we look in the real world. We gotta be like skin and bones for how long we've been in here.
I'm sure we're like set up to like an IV or something, right?
Yeah, but still.
But that doesn't really add muscle
You get
mass,
a cramp.
I know, yeah.
You get stiff. Imagine standing up after that.
It's gotta be the best stretch you've ever had.
Oh, for sure. Or the most painful. Best or the worst? Either or.
They could both be the best if you're idealistic enough.
If you're a masochist.
That's right.
It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation.
It was probably the serial killer lady, right?
Why?
She survived, right?
Yeah, but
And she's a serial killer who'd want to mess stuff up, right?
I don't know. She seems low key chill.
The serial killer persona?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Like they were kind of funny, and they just kind of wanted to. I can't remember if it was a serial killer or the actual girl or both, but they had a crush on Byakuya.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Dang it! What am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything's a lie?
Have you looked at anything?
Observers. I wonder who that is.
Yeah, so many options there.
Or that's you.
Oh my god.
Cancelled.
We're getting canceled,
Oh,
guys.
no.
RatAttack is over. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too.
A limit?
If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer, which is what it did with Monami. So Monokuma only has the abilities of an observer, because he stole Usami's power, is what Alter Ego just said, right? Don't do that. Contribute to the commentary.
I just had like the weirdest thought.
What was that?
I can't say.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
So for a second I was like lost in my brain, just like, oh.
Let me know later.
Okay, ask me later.
I don't remember.
Huh?
I won't remember.
Well, you will when you're editing this.
That's true.
What were you saying? So, if it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer.
So Usami was only an observer and only had certain administrative...
So he just has all the power of...
that Usami did have.
That he stole from her.
Yeah.
So that still gives him a lot of options, though.
But it is
like,
a weakness.
what can't he do? He can't, like, directly kill us, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
I assume that would be a restriction placed on her.
Which makes me wonder, could we actually fight him? Because...
Well, I guess he could inflict violence on us, because he shot Nekomaru that one time.
Yeah.
But maybe he's placed on the restrictions of he has to make us kill each other rather than do it himself.
But why would Usami...
Does that mean Monokuma is just the Future Foundation trying to kill us?
I feel like this virus has something to do with all this despair crap. Mm-hmm. I don't think the Future Foundation...
If he's the ultimate despair, why is he trying to kill us? If we're the despair.
Okay, here's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever brought Monokuma here, because obviously someone is the real traitor, right? Who brought Monokuma to this? They must have been aware of our... This is going off a lot of theories. But if we're actually the despair people who were caught and found and stolen and whatever...
If we're the ultimate despair girls.
Yeah, Hajime's a despair girl. Everyone knows it. But if that's actually who we are or were, then it's possible one of us must have snuck a Monokuma in here some way as a way to, like, put us back to what we're actually supposed to be. And the killing game is meant to do that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Makes sense to me, yeah.
But I'm just wondering. So are we technically on the same side as Monokuma then?
We were. I don't think we're on anyone's side.
Because
the people we were aren't the people we are now because of the whole memory thing.
Uh-huh.
So
this is crazy, yo.
It is. In order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey!
Okay.
Come on now!
Thank you, Monokuma. Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more... Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deep fluctuation based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm. Change results by being cut off rapidly and cause a situation where your own existence is unobservable and... Oh, there he is!
Oh, wow.
Accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation from the context invites your...
Huh?
Death.
Oh, nice.
So did he just kill Alter Ego?
Death. Hey!
Oh, did Alter Ego shut him up?
Maybe? Can they? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, hey! You can do this voice.
Okay. How am I gonna differentiate it from Hajime's voice?
You gotta...
Like more childish Nagito, I guess?
That's up to you. I wanted Alter Ego because I thought they were cool.
Yes. Well, what the heck? What just happened?